Vigil Foam Wheeled Fire Extinguishers. They are big, as you can see. These two are 50 litres. Now if you consider a normal fire extinguisher, the big ones I mean, is 9 litres. They weigh about 14 kilos. A portable, they are called portable fire extinguishers. These are known as wheeled fire extinguishers. Therefore they have a different standard because you can't just pick them up and they operate differently. Now the standard is 1866 Part 1 and all of our wheeled extinguishers are manufactured to that one. I'll explain the difference between the two in a while, but these are made in Europe. They have all of the European approvals and importantly they both have the full Marine Equipment Directive, which is shown by the ship's wheel, if you can see that. So as well as the CE mark, they have the ship's wheel, which means they can be used offshore, which is an extremely popular use of wheeled extinguishers, large ones. You imagine on a ship or on a oil rig, fires need to be put out properly very quickly. Now the difference between them is this is standard AFFF foam as has been used for donkey's years. This is fluorine free. Now I won't go into it on this video, you'll have to look out for one of the others because it needs an in-depth discussion. But if you see a lot about fluorine free foam, it is a completely different type of foam. But normal foams contain a tiny trace of what's called PFAS, P-F-A-S. There will be a lot about it. The most common use is Teflon, Gore-Tex, rainproof stuff, anything that expels water. There are the old ones that were banned from 2025. The ban came in, I think, about 10 years. The UK stopped using them years ago. But the modern AFFF will have an end of life. When they actually agree with themselves, they will be allowed to expire in the normal, natural way of things, which should be about 5 years. But the fluorine-free, it's not going to do anything. It is as it says. Now you're also going to wonder, why has it got a funny strip on the front? Now this is because foam is a kind of water-based, a wet liquid. Powder extinguishers, for instance, are dry, and so the cylinders are mild steel. If you put foam in those, they will rust. These are stainless steel, proper, solid, engineered stainless steel. These can sit out at your heliport, outdoors. We do have covers that are suitable for a 50 litre size, or for a 100 litre size, and we have other ones for CO2 extinguishers. But these can sit out, they will not rust. Very important. Now, just to show in the operation, which will be the same, as you can see, nice long hose so you can get very close to the fire. Operation is a simple squeeze grip, on off. Very easy to operate. If you're wondering why it's got this nozzle with that, that's how foam is generated. It aspirates, it needs to mix air in. You know when you put some washing up liquid in your bowl until you go with your fingers or blow bubbles through it, it won't do it. Same thing with a foam extinguisher. Now to operate, you have a safety pin here to stop accidental operation. You simply pull this out. Currently it will have a little tiny, if you can see it, a little tiny tamper seal on the back, which helps to hold it in, but also shows you if someone's gone and messed about with it. And when you pull that out, it's a simple on-off lever. Then it's open. It still won't come out until you release the nozzle. Foam is suitable for most types of fires. These days they have a special nozzle. They've been proved to be quite safe on most electrical things. I mean, you wouldn't really stand at electrical transformer and sit in a pool of water, but if accidentally sprayed on, you're going to be fine. And this is a one-handed operation. You've got a couple of options of hose holder, so when it's wrapped up, hose is very durable, it's very solid. Simple as that. The wheels are solid. These are made properly by a high quality supplier. They will do the same job. The fluorine free at the moment, because it is newer, the foam is probably roughly a couple of £100 more. However, at some point or other, you will need to be changed. Look out for all the fire extinguisher sales sharks who tell you need to do it now. You don't. Ignore them. But they both will put out a substantial fire. They both can be maintained make sure you use a specialist who knows how to maintain a wheeled extinguisher. They both have stored pressure, simple pressure gauge, exactly the same as an extinguisher, so you can keep an eye on it yourself. Great value. For more information, just follow the links at the end of this.